which I made today, the 23rd of June 2021. There you go, 23rd of June 2021. Okay, I made a withdrawal of £510. That was last week's trading profit. Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Buy and Short 7.0. Now this is actually going to be my final trading session, my final YouTube video for around maybe 10 days to 2 weeks, because in a couple of days time I'm going in for a knee operation. Now I've actually been putting off this operation for about 4 years because I'm absolutely petrified of needles, and I don't like the idea and the thought of being asleep and people kind of cutting me open. But I built the confidence. I do need this operation. So I've set some time away from my life to have it done. And because of it, it obviously means I'm going to be housebound. I'm going to be sitting on the sofa getting fat, eating takeaways, watching TV. So I'm probably not going to be doing any trading. I won't be doing any kind of YouTube videos, but the two things I will be doing, and I have set time to do it, is I'm going to be absolutely bringing out a lot more videos, a lot more content. I'm going to be writing up a lot more online courses for the members, so I'm going to have a complete refresh. So the one thing I can do is sit down and do a lot of typing, writing new online courses and materials. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. And also, I'm going to be updating the Binary Destroyer 8.0. So a lot of programming as well. But yes, two very positive and exciting things to come out from this very painful situation that's about to happen to me. But yes, with that said and done, I finally hit my target. Look at this. 206 or 259 winning trades, 95% win ratio for June. Today's date, by the way, is the 23rd of June. Obviously I won't be doing any trading. This is my final trading session, and I absolutely smashed March's record. March I did 248 winning trades. June 259 winning trades with a 95% win ratio. And I thought to end today's, my final trading session, I would do some live trading for you. Okay, behind the scenes, no BS, just focusing on the charts and me explaining everything, right? So let's do that today. Let's do a final trading session, okay, to finish off today's trade, or finish off this session. So one currency pair I'm currently looking at is GP CAD. Okay, I've just had a flick through some of the charts, and I had a nice little buy on USD CAD there, but I didn't really quite like this trade. The only reason being is because there's no real support line there. See that? There's no real support line on USD CAD. So I'm not going to take that trade there. I think that's a little bit risky. USD is not really doing a lot. It's kind of going sideways. Okay, AUD USD, again, price is kind of going sideways. GP CAD, this is the trade that I am looking at. NZ USD. Could be looking at a possible sell on, that's a nice little buy with the trade. Look at that one. Nice little buy with the trend on that one. So let me have a look at USD JPY. USD JPY, not a lot happening on that one. USD Chef, not a lot happening on that one because I've just got price action. Let me have a look at this one. So I'm going to include, there we go, templates. Oh, hold on, there we go. Binary Destroyer 7.0, 8.0. And there we go. Okay, so we had a nice little buy on USD Chef. Okay, but again, no support line, because the support line on USD Chef, or Chef, as everyone likes to point out to me, it's just there. See that? Okay, price is nowhere near that. So currently, we've got two sells happening, possibly on NZ USD. So I'm just going to mark up a resistance there, which I can see at the top here. Let's see if prices come to it. Price is coming to it. Price is coming to it on NZ USD. GP CAD. Let's see what's happening on GP. Okay, GP CAD's popped a signal. Okay, GP CAD has popped a Mogwai signal. What's that telling me, Jamie? Do I take a trade here? Do I not? Let's have a look. Okay, so first things first, I want to see if there's some kind of resistance area here. And you know what? Even though it looks a bit messy on the 1 hour chart, see how it's chopping around a bit on the 1 hour charts? I want to be chopping around. Look how it's kind of going up and down like that. It's kind of messy. But let's try and get some structure out of this. So it definitely got a resistance area there. Touch, 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 touch. I'll probably see this better on the 30 minutes. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can see it better. See? Touch, 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 touch. So let's go back down to the 5 minutes now. So we are definitely rejecting from this area now. Okay, let me just make my little resistance box smaller. Okay, and we popped a Mogwai on the 15-minute charts. I don't know what that's going to tell me. Is that going to tell me to take a sell now? Okay, Right, so GP CAD definitely popped a Mogwai signal. The MACD has gone overbought, but really we want to be starting to turn on this one. Okay, so we really want to be starting to turn over, and the TCA line's just coming out, right? So a little risky, but we've got a resistance area and we've got a Mogwai signal, right? So there's two things that I like about this trade. The two things I don't really like about the trade is the TCA line starting to come out and the MACD hasn't gone overbought. But you know what? I'm just going to get everything ready. GP CAD like this. So GP CAD take profit is going to be set at 5 pips. We know that. Stop loss as well going to be 5 pips. Obviously, I don't physically set a stop loss when I'm scalping. The reason being is because the price suddenly reverses on me and stops me out. You know, I've lost a trade for no reason. Price might reverse 6 pips and then drop down. Okay, so that's why I kind of have I set a mental stop loss. What I tend to do, okay, for a lot of people that don't know this, is that obviously my target for this is going to be 5 pips. I might sometimes push it to 10, 15 pips, but ultimately my stop loss is always above the top of these wicks. So as you can see here, that's like an 8 pip stop loss. Okay, I don't really let trades go more than maybe 10, 12 pips in loss before I close it off. Okay, like I said, if you are going to scalp for 5 pips, you obviously want to be closing your trades early as well in a loss. Okay, but that's just part of the game. If you're prepared to trade, prepared to close trades early in profit, you got to be prepared to close them early in a loss as well. You can't have one or the other. Okay, you either have a big stop loss and big take profit, or small take profit, small stop loss. Okay, so we're rejecting again from this area, and what I tend to do now, okay, is I'm just going to take 2 sells, right? I'm just going to take 2 sells like this, in and out, and I'm going to take 2 like that. Okay, and another one just there. And what I'm actually doing here, if everyone's wondering, I'm actually testing the market. Okay, so what I tend to do is, what I'm trying to do, okay, everyone, kind of break it down, is we're bouncing from this resistance area. So my idea is that we can, look, you can see here how we can get a few pips. See that? Nice there. Bang. I'm just going to close one of them off like that. Okay, and I'm going to leave that one open. Obviously, I've got a 5 pip take profit on this one. Okay, yeah, so that one's okay. Okay, and this is what I'm doing. See what I'm doing? Okay, if you go back down to the 1 hour now, you will see how we're rejecting from this level. What you'll find as a rule of thumb, or kind of little secret in trading, is that major support and resistances, price will bounce off them. Now, they're not going to necessarily reverse off them. Okay, they're not going to reverse, but they will bounce off them. And what I'm doing here is going for that bounce off it. And then as soon as I get a Mogwai signal that meets the rules, I will then enter another trade. So to give you an example here, right, look at this resistance area here. Notice how price will bounce off it. See this? Right, see how price bounces off it? It doesn't necessarily reverse from it, right? But it will bounce off it. See here? Okay, see here, just here on the 1 hour charts. Price hasn't reversed from it. Because what's actually happened, if I give an example here, right? This is just kind of like a little kind of rule of thumb that I use for scalping. Okay, see here, right? Look at this candle here. See how price bounced off it, came up to this zone and then bounced off it. And what actually happened was price didn't actually reverse from this zone. Price just broke it, right? But what I can do is capture that small bounce off it. So to give you an example here, just that small little bounce from the top of the wick to the top of the bottom is 12 pips, right? That's all I need. If I'm going for 5 pips, that's all I need. That little tiny movement. So going back to the 5 minutes now, right? See how we're bouncing off it, right? So we're bouncing off it. There we go. 4 pips, 5 pips, 5 pips, like this. Okay, that's all I need. That's literally all I need. Now, like I said, we haven't actually crossed over on the MACD, which is fine, okay, because what I'm going to do is when this price pulls back up now, right, because what will actually happen is I will tell you what will happen, because I see these setups happening every single day, because that's what I do. I trade the binary destroyer. Is price is going to come down like this, right? It's going to pull back up like this, and then we're possibly now going to then drop like this. If we don't, we'll continue up. I don't think we will, because we're at a major resistance area here. Okay, that, look, there you go. That trade's just hit take profit. And there you go. 2 trades in and out like that. Just explaining it. So what's going to happen now is price is going to pull down like this, right? Potentially pull back. At the same time, this MACD is going to turn and go like this, right? See that? And that's it. Okay. Oh, by the way, everyone, I made my withdrawal for last week's trading. I just want to show you here. A lot of traders, right, seem to think, oh, why don't I ever show my live trading account? Okay, and the main reason is I don't really want everyone to know on YouTube videos and complete strangers on the internet how much money I actually make, because I think it just sets yourself to becoming a target for scammers. And also, I don't really want to kind of, look, this is how much money I make. You know, that's not me, right? But to give you some proof, here is my withdrawal, which I made today, the 23rd of June, 2021. There you go, 23rd of June, 2021. Okay, I made a withdrawal of £510. That was last week's trading profits. Obviously, I make a bit more. What I actually do is just compound the trading accounts. Okay, my style of trading is just basically make money, well, make profits, withdraw a little bit, and then next month I can constantly build my trading account while making a withdrawal. So again, going over to this setup here, look what's actually happened. Excuse me. Is that price is now bouncing from that TCA line. See how we're coming down to this TCA line, and now we're bouncing from it. Okay, that's what's going to happen. And then now what's going to happen is price is going to potentially pull up like this and then drop again. So what I'll do, everyone, is I will pause the video and I'll come back in maybe 5 or 10 minutes time when price actually gives me an opportunity to enter the market. And then what I'll do is I'll stack a few more trades, make it look really good for a YouTube video, and then that's my trading session done. So yes, I'll come back very, very soon. Okay, so it's been about 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and the price is doing exactly what I said. Look, bouncing off this. And you know what? This is what comes with experience, right? If you trade the binary destroyer every day, I mean, I've traded the binary destroyer every day, every week, every month, every year for maybe the past 17, 18, 19, 20, about the past 5 years, right? When you trade the binary destroyer every day for 5 years, you see setups like this happening every day, right? So for me, this is just second nature, right? And this is what I want to explain to a lot of people. If you focus on one strategy and doing one thing, you get really, really, really good at it. Really good at it. Okay, if you constantly change and you change strategies, you don't get good at it, right? See what's happening? Exactly what I said. Price is coming down to the TCA line. It's going to bounce off it. Then we're going to drop. And that MACD is going to cross over. It's magic. Absolute magic, right? If you go over to the 15-minute time frame, we've actually popped a Mogwai signal on the 15-minute charts, which is kind of interesting. Okay, MACD's gone overboard on there. Okay, So what I'm going to do now, okay, as a rule of thumb, is we're going to pull back up slightly, and then we're going to drop, and then I'm going to enter some sells. Okay, in fact, what I might do is just to make it look good, I might start entering some sells now. Obviously, set a 5 pip take profit. There we go. See how we're pulling up now? Okay, we're bouncing off that TCA line. I'm just going to fire one trade off now. Look at the spread on, look at that. Look at the spread on that. Okay, and I'm going to fire off 2 more. Okay, now what you're saying now is, Jamie, why are you entering now? And what I'm actually doing is, again, doing the whole bounce effect. So you see how we come down to the TCA line? We're going to bounce off it, and look, there we go. See, we're already nicely in profit, right? It's a, I suppose this, I can't really explain this. This just really comes down to experience, right? So here we go here. Okay, if we drop now, here we go, nicely, nicely, nicely. So I'm halfway now to hit and take profit, which is good. That's what I want to see. Okay, nice. So there we go. We did hit 3 pips on that one, 3 pips on that one. And yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much it. That's my trading session done. Really one example. So I just want to have a quick look. Okay, here we go. We're going to drop nicely. So I'm just having a look on the 15-minute charts. What's happening here? So 15-minute charts is that we're bouncing from this, which is good. Okay, so we are still sitting there nicely. 2.7 pips, 3.2, 3.4. Okay, we might still push up. This price might still continue up, which is not an issue. Okay, even though we're in the money now, we might actually come out of the money. So we'll see what happens on this one. I'm hoping we can just get a nice little bounce off that TCA line. I'm just seeing on the 15-minute charts, we've popped a Mogwai signal. And that MACD, I really want to see that MACD starting to turn now. Okay, we've got 1 minute to go before the 5-minute candle closes. So let's see what happens here. Okay, we should push down. Okay, I mean that TCA line is still strong. Okay, here we go, 3.5, 3.4, there we go here. In fact, I'm just going, I might actually, do I want to close these off early? No, I'm going to leave these. I'm going to leave them and hit me 5 pips. I thought about just closing it off and calling that a day. There we go, 4.1. Here we go, we're going to push down. In fact, I'm going to close them off now. There we go, 4.4 pips. There you go, done. Okay, it's interesting because I think we might actually pull back up there. Okay, well, no, we are pulling down. Okay, look, there you go. Okay, but you see what I don't like about this is look at that TCA line. That TCA line hasn't turned red yet. Okay, we haven't turned red on that one, which is a little interesting. Okay, but anyway, that's my trading session done. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my trading session done, and that is my profits done for June. There you go. Look, 264 winning trades with a 95% win ratio. I'm going to take a bow for that because that's what I wanted. So I'm going to take a bow. Thank you very much. That's my trading session done. And see how we're pulling back up now? See how we're pulling back up? What we're actually going to do is I think we might actually come up to this TCA line and then drop. But yeah, anyway, that's my trading session done. Hope you enjoyed today's video. My name's Jamie Palmer. I'll probably see you maybe a week's time, maybe even 10 days time on another YouTube video. Stay safe, keep trading, and keep racking up those pips. Thank you for watching.